I still don't have an intro for the show, guys, so I'm gonna get us the Chaos Central intro. It is what it is. You know what I mean?
I am inevitable. Oh, yeah. This is another Chaos Central production. Chaos List, starring my main man Anzo. 1/3 of the three-headed monster we call the Chaos Central crew. This intro is by this show, the Chaos List. I hope you like it, bro. Here we go. The Chaos List is the name of the show, and the name of the host you know is Anzo. If you say something crazy, dumb, stupid, or wrong, it's a one-way trip to the Phantom Zone to be like Anzo. Hold up, I didn't mean it. Guess what, son? Your ass should have seen it coming. Better watch what you say, just like the Mandalorian. And this is the way. Monday night, 9 o'clock. Second Monday of the month, this is the spot. So get ready, strap on in. The crew is ready, so let's begin. So let's go.
Yo, what is up? What is going on, people? Welcome back. We are here for another episode of Peacemaker. Yeah, I don't have an intro for Peacemaker yet, and I'm probably not
I
gonna
don't
do
say
it until
why do it.
you know what I
I
mean?
saw a post today on X, whatever that says, does anyone really care about Peacemaker? Now, not that you do like it, but does anyone care about Peacemaker?
The way the season is going right now, not really.
I think it's a really dope concept. Real dope.
Hmm.
Do I care? I like it. I like episode 3, I liked, but do
Hmm.
I care about it? Nah, it can fuck it up and I don't give two craps.
Yeah, episode 3 I liked too. This episode was pretty good too. But again, it's just like, okay, so the whole series is just gonna be him trying to figure out life between the two universes. Like, nah, bro. Last time we got some cool ish. We got, the mosquito things, and we got the cow milking thing and everything. We got some cool stuff in last season, and I just find this season is just going like snail's pace, and nothing's really happening. And
Well, I will say this. I was surprised by one member of the team and their actions at the end of this episode. That did surprise me.
yeah, but that's not gonna last, though.
I don't know. We'll
She
get
gonna
there
turn.
because
She gonna
when,
turn.
but I would never talk to her again. It'll be like, I will never forgive you. No, you try
I
to
agree.
turn me. F you, man. She can say whatever she wants. She could be trying to save me. I'll go with her, but we're not friends anymore.
No, I agree. I agree with you. We'll see what happens when it actually comes down to it, but I agree with you. The fact that she's like, oh, you know what I mean? I guess it's because we'll get to it. We get to it when we get to it. Brian, I didn't tell you to tell the people where they can find you, though, sir.
I mean, at this point in time, you guys know you can find me at Spoiler Kings. You're gonna find me with Lonzo when he's doing his stuff, and you're gonna find us on the Rewind on Saturday, guys. You got to be there. I mean, I'm trying to get views. I'm trying to get everyone out here. It's a fun show. You could be part of it. Dude, you want to go for this ride? I think we're gonna do really good with this. So make sure you're there.
And I think we are too, because it's not saturated like an everyday type of thing. Once a week, do an hour, hour and a half. We talk about the stuff that we need to talk about, and then we get out. And, so I think it's a good show, and I think you guys will enjoy it. It's not bloated with a lot of stuff that other streams are doing. No one in particular, I'm just saying, we try to keep it quick and then move on to the next topic. So make sure you guys check it out. I think it's going to be a great show. Tomorrow, 10 EST, 9 CST. That's where you'll find us. But we are here to talk about episode 4. Need I say doors? Now, I know we didn't get here last week. Brian had something to do. And to be honest with you, I just didn't really feel like rescheduling or anything like that. So I was like, you know what? If we skip a week, we skip a week. It is what it is. Because I was this close to skipping another week, to be honest with you. It was
It's
this
only
close.
because nothing really happened. It's pushing the storyline. It really is. It is, but
Mhm.
there's nothing drastic to it. There's
100%.
feeling, but I mean, it's very character driven right now instead of
Absolutely.
storyline driven.
Absolutely, 100%. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, there's not enough action in it. That's not why I don't like it or I'm having an issue with it. I think the issue that I'm having with it, and I guess you could say that's me, is just I was just expecting like a big bad. You know what I mean? Something to fight, something that they were going against, like some threat to the universe or the city or wherever they're at. You know what I mean? Some sort of threat. And I thought that's what we were kind of going with this
Well,
season, but it
I
seems like
think we are going to get this.
we might, but it's
You,
taking too long to get there.
yeah, no, I agree. But you don't feel like you know about the other world.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah. Yeah,
we know in
I
that world the Nazis won.
I said Adebayo's gonna walk in that door and shit's gonna break off. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, it
I
is.
thought that's
Chris is gonna say,
exactly
"Hey,
what's
here's
gonna
my
happen.
friend," and they'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"You brought a black person here?
yeah, 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 yeah,
They
yeah,
still exist?"
yeah, yeah. Now I do love the fact that it is the Nazi world where the Nazis won, and he's like, "Oh, I love it over here," and everything is hunky dory. But we're gonna find out the thing that's not hunky dory is that they ain't no black people. And I
Yep.
know, and I seen a video that like pointed it out, but I noticed it too when I first watched it. I was like, "Hey, there's no black people over there. Wait a minute, what's going on here?" You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm like, "There's not that many in the show, anyways." But
it's even more interesting because there's no Jewish people,
no,
no Hispanic
Latinos,
people.
yeah, yeah,
There's no nothing. You don't realize because so many shows do this naturally, but
mhm.
there's no one. I mean, they're all Aryan white. Like,
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see how that plays out, It's gonna be very interesting. But the episode starts off with a young peacemaker and his brother, and they're going hunting, and his father tells him to shoot. He doesn't wanna shoot, because they hear some noise, and they're wondering what the hell the noise is they never heard before, and it's a creature, so he shoots it, and the creature is pretty much, like, begging for its life, like, "No, no, no, don't shoot me." The father says he don't care, blows off his head, slaps the
mhm.
son for not doing it, and then we see that there is the creature lying on the ground with some sort of helmet, this right
Yep.
here. And we don't find out what the helmet is until later, but what did you think about the opening scene?
I thought that's exactly how he found the alternate universe. It's
Mhm,
exactly how it was, and because his dad is not smart. He's dumb as a box of rocks.
100.
So something had to happen. He just lucked into it, and really it wasn't him. It was the boys that heard it, and he just takes it and uses it for his own. So that's why at first I thought like, yeah, this makes perfect sense. This is why he's doing this. This is how he got to these things.
Mhm. 100%. Now, I guess I'll talk about it because they don't really explain what the box is, but I did watch a video where they're saying that the box may be a mother box. Did you hear that?
I can see that.
They
That's
said
not
that
how
the
they used them, but yeah, I guess you can redo that now.
Yeah, they said that in the James Gunn universe, that is probably what they kind of, and I can't remember everything he said in the video, but he was just basically saying that that's the DC version of a mother box, which would
It
be
just looks like a
interesting.
solid metal purse to me.
Absolutely, 100%. Now, if it is a mother box, then that teases Dark Side.
Dark
That
side.
teases a whole lot of things. And to be honest with you, and what they said in the video too, was that James Gunn said that this show is going to have a tease for a lot of the stuff going forward, right? So Superman's supposed to make a cameo or something like that. So it's
I don't
supposed
think
to tie.
Superman's going to be in it.
You don't think he's showing up?
Nope,
Really? Why not?
because I believe it's Red Sun.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
Okay.
the Nazi Superman. I 100% believe that's what's going on.
Uh, mm.
And he's coming from the other universe, not from their universe.
Ooh, that would be interesting if they do that. That'd be interesting. I'd like to see that
I don't
because
know if they
I
have the guts to do that. I don't know if that's the question. Do they have the guts?
probably not, but I remember that Red Sun cartoon was fire. So,
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. So they end up running off with the with the helmet, and then they see the portal, they see the door, because they're running to where the alien was. And then we get this trash ass intro, which I am so sick and tired of now. Like, I am sorry, guys. If you like the intro, more power to you. But for me, it just gets played out after. Well, I didn't even like the first one, but it gets played
Oh,
out
the
after the
first
first
one was
one.
great. This one,
Yeah,
it's like they try to recreate the fun and the atmosphere, and then you can't recreate that.
that first one,
Yeah, you see it.
iconic.
Yeah.
Hmm. Just remember, guys, Brian likes everything, so I'm just gonna put that out there. That's why, like,
I
rewind.
try not to hate. That's what I try not to do. So because Anzo does enough hating for both of us, so I was like,
One hundred
I'll
percent.
let him do it.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's like I gotta balance out all of this bull crap. Batman is good and Nolan is good and all of that. Like, if there's no
It-
balance, there's no reason for us to be on a show together, right? So I gotta balance out Tim, Danny. You know what I
you got to
mean?
balance out everyone
Sometimes,
because the world likes it. It's the greatest movie that comic book movie ever.
well, the only thing is I don't mess with the world. I just mess with you and Danny, really.
That's true.
And so
That's
that's
true. So
why I
you got to deal
gotta.
with us.
Yeah, I gotta put you guys in check sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you're gonna see. Danny's gonna say some bullshit as soon as he comes into the chat tomorrow.
Oh,
If he gets to
100%
come
is.
in, 100%. And the first thing he's gonna say is about me. I guarantee you guys,
Of
100%.
course, he is. You make it so easy. That's all I'm saying. Penguin is great.
uh,
That's the
uh,
problem right there.
look. Since we're not on the rewind, I can do this. All right, we're not doing that. All right, we're not talking about that penguin crap here on this show on this channel ever. All right, we're not doing that.
It's all part of this your DCU. I guess it really isn't. It's Elseworld.
Thank God. Thank God. So now we get Economist. We get the little Asian ninja dude. Can't remember his name right now.
Judomaster.
There you go, Judo Master.
Judomaster. Yeah.
And they're having a little conversation. Economist is not probably, but he's actually throwing the black dude under the bus, saying he gave the wink. He's trying to say that he runs things, and
Yep.
they have a little argument there. But what did you think of this conversation? I mean, it really didn't lead to anything, but it was kind
That's
of
actually
funny.
what I thought about it. No, that's actually what I thought about it. I was like, why are we having a conversation that's not leading anywhere?
You know what I mean?
But then I started to realize this is just a seed for what's going to happen in episode 5.
Exactly. And of course, James Gunn has to have his little banter type of thing. You know what I mean? Like this and that. Like he does it in all of the TV shows. So yeah, this little comedic banter. Um, this was the only one that I thought was kind of funny. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, I kind of chuckled at a few things in this one, but the rest of them,
He got caught up, man. First of all, you getting caught up by your boss. 'Cause I think he was trying to insinuate that this is a little bit more. He's not just the boss, but he's also doing things to the boss,
right.
and he got caught up cold. That's messed
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So that was kind of funny. But after that, we get to Peacemaker. He wakes up in his house and, well, he lies down on his bed. He just gets back from the other universe, looks up in the wall, and he sees holes in there. He's like, what the hell? Goes into the kitchen, sees all these bullet holes and broken glass. But what Economist did, and which is again, this is the part that I think we talked about like 2 episodes where it's like a family, they're all friend, right? Economist pages him and tells him he needs to, oh, pages. Oh my God, I can't believe I said pages. Wow.
Old as hell, guys. Old as hell.
Text him, all right? Text Chris and basically explains to him that he needs to get out of there now because they're going to kill Eagly and they're trying to get to the portal dimension. Now, of course, Pete Maker, like, he's like, immediately? What do you mean by immediately? That's where I was like, okay, James Gunn, I think you're going a little bit too much with the jokes.
That's
You
just
know
what
what
he
I mean?
does, though. I mean, he's going to do. I realized that I'm just going to not like those parts. He's just going to be stupid, and things are going to happen. Just
Yeah, but
how it's going to be. That's how he is. He's always going to go too far with the jokes and take me out of it.
he's getting Taika Waititi bad though, Brian. Like he's getting close to it to me. You
My
know what I
question
mean?
is he going to continue to try to direct everything?
I hope not. because if we get everything with this type, you see, and I don't mind the tone, right? I think the tone of the show is good. I think the tone that they're going is good. But if everything is going to be this MCU kind of jokey kind of thing in every movie, not gonna work with Batman. You know what I mean? Like that's not gonna
He
work with
can't do
Batman.
it though. That's what he should not be. He should not be doing it with Batman at all. That's
I
what he
agree.
has. He has to. He shouldn't do anything with Batman. He should give it to someone else and let them do it.
I agree. Just be the producer on it. You know what I mean? I agree 100%. So now we have Peacemaker, and he decides, all right, I need to get out of here. So he goes and he grabs the helmet and he runs out the house. And then we have Economos and everybody breaking into his house. And we have, again, this guy who's the Eagle Hunter
That's what I was
sees,
like. Does he have a name? Does Travis Branson like have a name? He's just the eagle killer.
yeah, I don't think they call him anything. I don't think he has a name, right?
Yeah.
But he goes and he picks up the eagle droppings
Oh my
and
god.
he eats it. Like,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like again, there's the James
Yeah.
Gunn stuff I'm talking about.
Pepperoni
You know,
pizza and nachos and like how? This is
um,
what we
and
doing?
and bologna. I tasted some bologna. Like really?
Why are we
All right,
doing this? But whatever.
facts,
Yeah, that's this
facts.
is him.
Yeah. Fact. Listen, I like a good joke. I do when it hits. It's the problem is I don't think a lot of this is silly slapstick humor, and I'm starting to understand where a lot of people are coming from when they talk about James Gunn and his movies now. Because you can put in jokes in there that hit, and I'm like, yeah, that's funny, that's good. But then when you have them doing silly stuff like this, like eating the poop, and you think that's gonna be a like a funny joke, to me it doesn't work. But that's just me,
I think I agree with you though.
you know. So he goes to shoot Eagly, and
Smile while you can.
we got an ad. So let's let's just click this off while the ad plays.
Oh, it was an
And
ad. That was an ad right there. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that was an ad right there. So your thoughts so far, Brian?
It's fine. There's there's nothing that happened that was too awesome. I mean, right now it's just the most important thing was about him and was it Kevin or Keith? I'm sorry, Keith. Back when they're kids and seeing
Hmm.
that. I think that was the most emotional part about anything. And then to find out that Economist will still have his back no matter what he's doing. He's still texting
Absolutely,
him, figuring out a way to be a friend, even though he has social anxiety disorder. He's still a friend, and I think that was probably the most important thing.
I agree with you 100%. And I think I like the fact that, he understands that even though his job is on the line, he can still help out his friends. And that's why I guess where it comes to what happens at the end is a little bit more shocking, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Yeah.
You
So
think
that's
someone
good.
actually cares about you, and they'll throw you under the bus faster than roadkill.
100%. So we see Peacemaker running through the forest and he's being chased by Judomaster.
Mm-hmm.
And him and Judomaster have a nice little fight here. What'd you think of the fight though, Brian?
Was it really a good fight? I mean, he literally destroyed him as soon as he caught him. He destroyed him. Like he just fell on his face. Like Judo Master is not a master of anything. He's a master of being small. And every time
Wow.
he fights, all you happens is him getting hurt. That's all you
Getting
see.
it. Yeah, he gets his ass beat constantly. Right? He didn't even Economist beat him,
Yes, that's
which
the
would be
crazy
good.
part.
Yeah. So they fall down, and of course, Peacemaker rolls
Lands
right
right
on
on
top of
him.
them. I was like, okay, that was funny. Gets up and he begins to run. Then we get Adebayo, and she finally gets her little
Or a little ad
private
in this thing.
private investigator, and she's happy about it. But Chris asks for the call. He needs to come pick up because he's being chased. And then we have
You saw what she was gonna send it to, right?
no, who was she gonna send to?
To her girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. That was the
Oh,
whole
okay.
point, that she was trying to make sure she sent it to her, so she sees I'm actually doing something. That I'm being productive, and right before it happens, before she gets to the Kia,
Yeah,
he see Kia's right there. Yeah, he
yeah.
sends her the text message.
to come help pick it up. I got you.
Mhm.
Okay. And which she does because she's a friend, so she goes and picks him up. But then we have the eagle guy. He wakes up. He's wondering what's going on, and then Economist gives him this bull crap story, and the bull crap story ends up making him to think that, oh, wait a minute. So the eagle is a, what did he call it? Like a
Prime Eagle. He's
prime,
a
yeah,
he's a
prime
master.
eagle. The master eagle can talk to all other eagles, and it's my job. It was my goal in life to kill this eagle. I was like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Yep.
wha- whatever. But I mean, with the way Eagly be messing people up, maybe he really is one of those prime eagles. You know what I'm
He
saying?
probably is. He sees it. He's big. He talks to Peacemaker. I mean, to Chris. So it may be.
Absolutely. Now, I know I told Tony, I said, if Tony, if you pop in here, I was going to tell you right about something. Um, Last week he was talking about Adebayo. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're right, Tony. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Because
He
we
lost a
not
lot of
last
weight.
week, the week before that, right? Because last week they had the little party thing, and I
Mm-hmm.
was looking, and I was like, "Yeah, you're right, Tony. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Thickness was all in the right places and shit." I was like, "Okay,
I mean, she lost like 65 pounds, man.
yeah, she looked good though. I give it up to her. You know what I mean?" So she gets in the car, she picks up by Peacemaker, and Peacemaker's telling her we gotta go someplace, and they go and drive off, and they're
It's a
going into
good
the
friend though. Just
mm-hmm,
go. You need to go somewhere. Like, all right, let's go.
100%. Now we get Economist, and he's talking to her, and she's
What's your
kind of
problem, Economos?
Oh, who can say? I couldn't possibly be upset that I'm teamed up with an insane redneck bird killer and some little kung fu Bulbasaur who once tried to murder me while we try to arrest my friend.
so so now he's getting some balls, and he's pretty much telling them like, this is my friend, but this is the job I have to do. Now this is the part
No.
that I think
Yeah.
really kind of pissed me off. But we'll get into that because we skipped back to Adebayo and Peacemaker, and he's telling Peacemaker is telling her about the other dimension and that there's 99 realms and that everything is perfect in there. But she's questioning whether Peacemaker is actually seeing this, like it's a new, or if it's just something in his head because he was kind of messed up when his father died. And I was
He's
like,
and that's she's the point. She's the reason why I know that this is going to change the world. Like you know, this is going to be a terrible, evil world because of what she's doing and how she's saying these things. It's just
absolutely.
he's trying to give you little breadcrumbs, you know.
100%. And it's funny too that you said that too because it's like at first I was like, "Oh, maybe they will do some kind of twist where like it's in his head or something like that." But I'm like, "Nah. There's too much stuff that happened where he had to kill himself and then bury it, and he had too much like Vigilante helped him do it, right? So it's
Yep.
not really in his head, so they're probably not going to go that route. But yeah, I could definitely see him having an issue going back there with Adebayo because he's trying to bring her there. Hey, come meet my best friend, and everybody flips out because she's a black woman.
He says, "Hey, stay out of sight while I handle this."
Hmm.
And one person sees him there, and they're like, "Hey, I'm okay. I know where I'm going." And he's like, "Black
Yeah,
must kill."
exactly. So, Economist calls him, tells him that he got to break into the
The little
doorway.
doorway, the realm, because
Yeah,
he's gonna get in there, and you got to make sure you get this thing out of here. So you got to figure out a way to do it.
and basically Peacemaker's like just stall them and see what you can do, and then they're going to go and do what they got to do, which is at his father's cabin. And we cut back to Economist, and here we go. This is the scene where he was stalling.
Mhm.
It annoyed me, bro. The stalling part, I'm sorry, it just annoyed me. I just like bro,
He was
this
doing
how
stupid stuff. Like he
funny.
was like,
Well, I can do it. I don't
I
know.
could. Like,
You
I'm
know
press
what I
the
mean?
button.
Like,
No,
yeah,
no, no.
like the way he was stalling was stupid. I agree with you. Like you could have found another way to make him do it and stall, but I guess James Gunn again was trying to be funny, right, with the stalling. Let's just play it.
Jeez.
Like over here, he's like,
It's a weird thing to say to him.
Just do whatever way's best.
Fine.
You know what I
Sasha's
mean?
like done. Sasha
You don't
Bordeaux's
know?
like, dude, shut the hell up.
I'm trying to think through the various possibilities.
Didn't you hack into the CIA when you were 14?
I did. That's how.
And then it's like, oh, I went to jail. So I don't know. For me, I just found that the stalling a little bit annoying. What about you?
Yeah, but you knew it was a plot device, and they showed it as a plot device. So instead of saying it's not a plot device, they just kind of showed it that way,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, 100%. I just think they could have did it a little bit better, like made him pretend like he was doing it and something was messing up or something like that. You know what I mean? But because he's being so obvious, like they know what you're doing, bro. Like you're being obvious. At least try to hide the shit that you're doing. Oh shit, my shit broke. Got to go back and get a new one.
But all
Something
three
like
people
that.
say, "Stop stalling." It's all at the same
Yeah,
time.
facts, 100%, So what Peacemaker is trying to do though, he's taking the helmet and he's trying to move the portal. So this scene is at the same time as Economos is trying to break into the portal, and we actually get to the part where, and of course, another ad pops up. You guys that watch my streams like, oh, Andre, you always have these ads. Well, this damn free site has more ads than I do. That's for sure. They give you like three in a row. So I'll let the ads play there. But so far, what are your thoughts, Brian?
So when I saw him trying to remember when he was 9, so it was obvious that he's the one that moved the door. His father
Mm-hmm.
wasn't even figuring out any of this stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
without Chris, they wouldn't have access to this. When they moved their houses, he was able to do it multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Made me start to believe that he is actually the actual brains of their outfit. And he's the best in this world, and in the other world, he's not needed. He's not smart. He's not needed. That's why it's the way it is.
Absolutely. 100%. And he does say like, oh, I moved it before. I can't. Let me see if I can remember how to do it, right? Because I think they said they moved it two times. They moved it from the house, no, from where they found it to the house, and then after
They
father
moved it.
died, they
They moved
moved
the
it.
house before when
Yeah,
he moved
yeah,
back in.
yeah, exactly. So they've moved the portal before. He was like, I just had to remember how to do it, which he does actually remember how to do it, and then he does end up moving the portal. And I think this ad is almost over. Oh my lord.
BMO.
So yeah, um I kind of liked the way it looked when the portal moved, but I also was like, man, the lighting kind of looks like flash lightning. You know what I mean?
It did. Yeah, like another realm. What is it like the Speed Force?
That's what I was thinking, to be honest with you. It looks like Speed Force. No, that's Snyder stuff. So this Speed Force and the Snyder stuff looked a little bit different, but this looks like as Speed Force should to look. And I mean, it could be a coincidence, right? Could be, but it just looked like that to me.
It looked like the
So that
WB or the CW Speed Force with the Flash.
agreed, agreed. That's exactly what I was thinking too. So as they open up the door, it's just a regular closet. They move the portal just in time, and then Adebayo looks in and she sees the portal there. And she's like, wow, so you were right?
Yep.
Rick Flag obviously now says, hey, what's going on? They're like, oh, we didn't get him. There was nothing there. There was no portal. So he goes to
Harcourt, yeah.
Harcourt. That's it. And Harcourt thought it was Peacemaker because you see the way she started to clean up herself when the door knocked, right? Put it in here. Put a little sound. Kind of missed it. Hold on, go back. No, I guess she didn't do it. I thought I saw her clean up herself, but my bad. So,
She
anyways,
does do that, but because she's bleeding out of her mouth, so she rinses her mouth out. She tries to look better, or else she didn't just come out of a fight.
yeah, I got you right here.
She doesn't want
Anyway,
anyone else to know what she's been doing.
what? So Rick Flag calls her and he tells her that she's been blacklisted, and then she flips out, even though she knew she was blacklisted, right? Because Amanda Waller had pulled some strings behind the scenes before she got arrested or wherever the hell
I mean,
she is.
she told the truth on her, and that caused her pain, so she's going to cause her daughter pain. And the reason why it's happened is because Harcourt, well, Amanda Waller blames Harcourt, saying my daughter
Mhm,
didn't act like this until you got in
mhm.
the picture.
Absolutely. And she kind of says, it's not my fault that Adebayo did what she did. I had nothing to do with that, but I'm the
Mhm.
one being blamed for it, right? So she's blacklisted, but Rick Flag says, you know what? I think there's something we can do to help you. So she says, I'll do anything. And then he says, I want the Peacemaker. And we don't know if she decides to do it yet. Cuts to Peacemaker and Adebayo, and they're talking about the portal while they're looking into it. And he's like, he needs a door to close it out. And she's
Mhm.
basically telling him that it's not always
Well,
greener
you're
on the
in
other
love with
side.
you.
No, Harcourt.
Wait, okay, this is becoming some fucked up Twilight Zone shit.
Right.
You ever thought that maybe there ain't another dimension at all?
What?
Like maybe you walk through that door in there and you're in some sort of world that messes with your mind and gives you whatever it is you wanted, but none of it's real.
No, I'm pretty sure it's real.
Now she makes some good points in that
This is how
point.
she's going to end up walking through.
Yeah, yeah, because she's gonna want to know as well, right? She's
Hmm.
gonna know, is it real? Does it
Yes.
give
They
you
put the
what you
thing over
want?
your eye.
Like at the airport?
Yes. Yeah. It's like me, except more of a dick with the worst taste in clothes.
And then anyways, he tells her that he kills his own self, and he's over there, and he wants to go back because of Harcourt there, and she's
Hmm.
like, "Do you understand how crazy this is?" Vigilante, of course, is there to help them put the door
Been there a
on.
bunch of times, it's best friend stuff. I bet there's another
He
me in
came
there
with 3
somewhere.
doors.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I know, right?
If I
Guy's
tell my
weird,
friend, "Hey,
bro.
bring me a door," I don't expect him to have 3 doors on his trunk.
Facts. So he texts hardcore text. No, actually, I think he texts hardcore first.
Hmm.
This hardcore, yeah, because he says he needs to find out something before he decides what he's going to do. So he texts hardcore. Hardcore texts him back. She says we need to meet, and she kind of upset that she texted, right?
Hmm. She super set him up.
She did. She did.
Would she have done it if he never called her or texted her?
That's what I'm saying. I think she was hoping that he wouldn't text her, right? That way she's like, I don't know where he is. I've been looking for him. I'm still trying, but I don't know where he is. But I think the fact that he texts first is like, fuck. You know what I mean? Do I
Yep.
do this? And I guess she decided that she's going to do it because she says she wants to meet up and she tells when. And then she tells Rick Flag where they're going to meet up and when it's going to happen. And okay, so what are your thoughts on her setting him up first?
It's the biggest betrayal you could have.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that you have feelings for, right? Right. Trying to convince her to go ahead and explore this with you. And then she turns around and turns you in.
It's
No matter
crazy.
what, you're supposed to be down for your person. Down for you.
Agreed. Agreed.
And I don't think I could ever forgive her. There's nothing she could do.
And I think that's where we're gonna get into Peacemaker deciding that he's gonna go to that other place. And Adebayo is probably going to go in there to try to save him and
Hmm.
find out that it's not, and she's gonna be in trouble and he's gonna have to make a choice because I believe he's gonna have to fight his brother and his father in that universe to save
Hmm.
Adebayo. That's where I think that is
What do you
going
think
with
is going to happen to Harcourt in that universe?
that. Ooh. I think she's gonna go against Peacemaker, right? She's probably they're probably gonna call him a heifer lover. You know what I mean?
What happens if the Harcourt in our universe dies and she assumes her?
Ooh, yeah, no, I don't see that. I don't see that because I think everybody in that universe is straight up racist. You know what I mean, including her. So I think that's why like Peacemaker's gonna be like, yeah, you look like her, but you're not her. You know what I mean? Kind of way. So I think that's what's gonna probably drive him to go back to that universe. And whatever happens now, Harcourt is going to feel guilty for setting up Peacemaker, and she's going to try and do something to make it right, and then it's going to have the all kumbaya at the end, 100%.
But his heart's gonna be broken when he finds out.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's why I think he's. I think he's gonna find out next episode, and that's what's gonna drive him to go into the other universe. He's gonna be like, "F it, I'm done. I'm not gonna be here anymore. I wanted to find out what I wanted to know, and she gave me the exact answer that I wanted to know. She set me up. So why am I here when I have another heart court that's in love with me? You know." So I think that's going to definitely drive him. And then we have Michael Rooker character, and he goes into the forest. What did you think of this scene, bro?
So disrespectful. I'm like, really?
Thank
You gonna do a
you.
rain dance?
Thank you. I thought so too. I'm like, what is this disrespectful bullshit, bro? Like,
Where
you
did that
think
come from? You know that this is awful.
it was horrible. It was 100% horrible. I did not like it at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, this white man. And it's not like, and I don't think it's like he did it out of respect. It wasn't out of respect. To me, this was like out of a joke kind of thing. And that to me, that was disrespectful. I did not like it at all. I thought it was very poor
Shut up.
taste. Yeah, very poor taste for this. Did not like him doing this dancing and everything, and you know what I
And
mean?
then
Like,
making the eagle on his forehead, and
yeah,
then it being on the ground in blood, and it
yeah,
coming up to his forehead as he now has the sight of an eagle.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Very, very, very disrespectful, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys love James Gunn or whatever, and I like him too, but I thought this was a very, very poor taste. How this white man doing that? I'm sorry. That's what I thought. I couldn't even try to find a joke in it or laugh at it. It just didn't. It did not work for me. I maybe you guys would say, "Hey, you're too sensitive," maybe, but I didn't find it funny.
How will he know what to do with this?
You're right. Was he raised by Cherokee Indians? Was he raised? You know what I mean? Like, where does he learn all of this stuff? So, I get it. It's a comic book movie, right? But mm, I think if you were gonna do this, you get a real Indian dude to do the role. You know what I mean? 100%. I
I
think you
think
could
you
have
make
done
him
that.
undead. You make him undead,
What do you mean?
so he's not just he dies in that scene.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He comes back as an undead priest.
Or something. You know what I mean? For real. But he ends up, astroplaning pretty much. And as he's astroplaning, he sees Eagly. And he's in the sky and he's following Eagly. Eagly gets to the house where
He
they're
knows where it
staying at.
is now. Yeah.
He knows where it is. We see Peacemaker driving to go meet Harcourt, and Harcourt is sitting on the bench. And as she's sitting on the bench, she is there with. Definitely gonna turn off the music, or else that's just gonna copyright right away.
I
So,
saw this as he was going to see Harcourt, and everyone else, no one else knew where he was going, and everyone's gonna get caught up too. So they're now going to have Peacemaker, have Chris, and they're going to have everybody else.
oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Now, hopefully, um, hopefully she'll warn him, like give him a look while he's there or something like that. But it seems to me like she was more concerned about getting her job and everything back. So we'll see how that's gonna work out. But the episode ends with Peacemaker going to this meeting, and I'm curious to know where it goes. Like, to be honest with you, I don't think the show is horrible, but I just think
I
it's
think he's gonna.
underwhelming.
I think he's gonna fight for it. I think that's what's gonna be. Matter of fact, I had a trailer.
Oh, okay. Now let's see the trailer for next week. You think he's gonna fight for?
Try to not give up anything. I think he's gonna fight everybody, and he's gonna lose, but then he's going to find a way out. And I wouldn't be surprised if Eagly that
Very interesting. Okay, so he does get caught
mm-hmm.
and gets interrogated. What up, Tony? What's going on, brother? So okay, so yeah, you're right. He's gonna find out that Harcourt set him up. Like, there's no doubt about it, right? and that's what's
He's
going to
fighting
drive him.
obviously. He uses a body as a shield.
But here's the question: he obviously gets caught, so how does he get out?
They probably threaten Harcourt. That's how he gets caught up. What's up,
Yep.
Tony?
What up, Tony? What's going on?
They say, of course, we're not going to hurt her. She's the one that got us here.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about like they have Peacemaker interrogation. He's talking to Rick Flag Sr. So it looks
This will
like
be
they
some type
capture him.
of distraction. He's going to break out.
I think Harcourt's going to help him break out.
Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if Vigilante or Harcourt.
I think Harcourt's going to help him get out, and he's going to have an argument with her. No, you did this. It's your fault. You set me up. Blah 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 blah. And that's where they're going to have that little split.
And
And
he says,
then
"No, I can't trust you ever again." That's what pushes him
yeah,
to the other universe. Okay,
and that will
that's
push
still a
him to the other
penultimate.
universe.
I like it.
Yeah, pushes him to the other episode. What up, Tony? I don't know if you're watching, but you just popped in. I talked about it earlier where I said you were right about something where you were talking about Adebayo, and I said, yeah, you were absolutely correct on that situation. So,
Said stick it in old peanut butter or cold peanut butter. That's what he said.
yeah, 100%, 100%. So what were your thoughts of this episode, Brian? What grade did you give it?
I mean, it was fine. I mean, there's nothing big that happened. I think it set up a pretty decent not penultimate, episode 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't be surprised if nothing big happens still.
Same.
You know, and it's hard to come off a 3 where it was such a good episode. This one I give like a B minus. You know, something like
Yeah,
that.
you know what? I could definitely see that because for me, I'm like, I don't hate all of these episodes. I think some of them are very entertaining. I think they got
The
a
story is
concept of
fine. Yeah, the story is
yeah,
fine, but it doesn't work.
yeah. There's nothing, right? There's nothing. The story is great. That's fine, but there's nothing. We already, at least I have a feeling, it's already going to come down to him having to fight, his father and his brother to save Adebayo in the other universe, and then he's
Mhm.
going to end up back in our universe, and maybe they'll take him a little bit differently. Who knows? But at the same time, it seems to me like that's where it's going, and I was just expecting a little bit more.
But
Says
that's all it
John
is.
was funny.
Yeah. Economos was funny in this episode, I will say.
I agree. I agree. Yeah. You were saying though, Brian?
No, I feel like it could be better. I worry that if nothing else happens this next time, this next episode, then we just don't care anymore. Just,
Yeah.
I'll finish watching it, but it doesn't matter. I won't care.
I agree. I agree. 100%. Same here. Just like, okay. Like we're gonna get all of this drama stuff, and then in the final episode is when he's gonna have to fight, and then
Mhm.
and like, nah, bro. I can just wait to watch the last episode for that if
Exactly.
that's
So
the
what
case.
was the whole point of all this? I mean, it's too much.
Right.
And
Because
I like character drawing. I mean, move things. Storyline, plots. It's all about the characters. I do like that,
hmm
but the story has to be solid too.
agreed.
I don't think the story is as solid.
I agree. I agree with you 100%. I think season one was hands down better than this so far. Hands down better. Season one was hands down better than this, because there was something interesting. There was a mystery. There was things that we had to look forward to. Oh, we got this, we got that. But in this one, it just seems like a linear love story,
Yeah,
where it's like, oh,
like
you can figure out what's going to happen.
they're just saying, okay, whatever. We're just gonna get to the end.
We're gonna show you guys how Harcourt and Peacemaker become a couple and this and that. The hard times between the two of them. I'm just like, nah, you could have gave us a better story. He said, yeah, I agree. There are funny moments, but the season just feels like it's coasting. Pretty
I
much,
agree. Yeah,
pretty much. You could do so much better. And I think, and what I'm also worried about is that you know, the last two episodes are going to be more concerned about tying it into the bigger universe than actually giving us a good end to this story. You know what
I
I
think
mean?
that's the whole thing. I'm saying Red Sun is it's going to be. I think the whole Superman in that Nazi world. That's what we're going to get.
I like that though. It makes sense that he's fighting his parents, and that's why he has to leave the universe because they can't beat Red Sun. You know what I mean? So he has to like, okay, we got to get out of here anyways. We're probably planning on leaving anyways after we find out that his parents and everybody's a racist. So
But what happens if Red Sun's coming after them, and then they go to the our world? They don't die.
who don't die? The brother
Yeah, his
and
father
father?
and Keith, yeah, his brother.
Oh, that would be interesting.
And they come to this world, this universe, and they have to
And die.
acknowledge that they are wrong.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I could
That's the
see that.
only thing that could happen that could be something that you're like, oh, okay, that's kind of interesting.
I could see that because, redemption story for these two, you know what I mean? They've been racist all life, but we got to have this message that everybody can change and this and that. And you know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I
And
could see
then
that.
this is the time that Chris actually gets something that he wanted out of this universe.
Facts. Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. I hope the ending is something special and not the same bullshit. Yeah, I feel you, Tony. I'm right there with you. I'm looking forward to something good because right now it's just like I could have been doing so much other stuff. Like when I watched the show,
Exactly.
like you know what I mean?
I have to
Like
force myself to watch it, and sometimes I'm like,
yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Like oh, Peacemaker on. Okay, all right, let me put it on. And usually now I'm at the point where I'm watching and doing something else because
yeah,
it's nothing that's keeping me like oh shoots, I gotta watch this. You know?
I'm watching and texting or checking my fantasy football lineup.
Facts. Me too. 100%. 100%. So, and then I watched Highest to Lowest, and that's
Mhm.
not that good either.
I definitely was watching all type of stuff on my phone, except for the three endings that had. Why are we still going?
Oh my gosh. And then everybody, oh, Denzel Washington was rapping at the end. Like, so what? It was like wasn't even really rapping, to be
It's like
honest with you.
spoken word, and that
Yeah,
was just
type of
it. Like,
thing.
whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, because you heard Denzel say blicky. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. That's just another rant. I was like, nah, I don't even want to do a review for that one because it's good. I know there's people that like it, but I
Really?
just,
I haven't heard anyone
yeah.
that liked it. Really? I don't know.
Oh, double toasted? Dude and double toasted?
Really?
Yeah, he likes it. He thinks it's good. One of them didn't like it too much. The other one said, yeah, it was great. He enjoyed it.
All right.
It felt like a Tyler Perry movie, to be honest with you.
I was like, this is Spike Lee. Someone let Spike Lee go too far.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. It's time to give it up, Spike. You know what I mean? You don't ruin your
Exactly.
legacy with making more movies like this. So just hang it up, you know? But that's it, guys. We're here. Peacemaker was a short one because nothing really happened in the show. Hopefully, next week we get a lot more to talk about because this one didn't really give us much. But again, I guess right now, if you like a show with a lot of character development and character moments, then that's what the show is giving you right now, right? Because conversation with Adebayo and Chris in the room, you know what I mean? We're seeing Harcourt have to do something she doesn't want to do. We're seeing Economos.
Economos kind of
Yeah,
deal and becoming a friend, and when
yeah,
he wanted, he was totally against it. He's becoming probably the best of all the friends.
absolutely, 100%. Other than Autobio.
Adebayo, yeah, because
Yeah,
they're this.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that right.
That's ebony
And
and ivory right there.
pretty much. And
Ebony
but he's
and
getting to that point where
ivory.
it's like he's getting to the point where he knows that, their friendship is more important than his job right now. And I think that's what Hardcore was missing. So we'll see
Exactly.
what it goes into. Brian, tell the people where they can find you one last time, sir.
Yo, one third Spoiler Kings. We go live Monday, Thursday, Saturday nights, 9:30 Central. And you're gonna find me on the rewind tomorrow morning. Be here. It's gonna be 9 Central, 10 Eastern. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Me and Alzo got some good topics. You guys are gonna have a lot of fun. So just show up.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be fun.
Make
Bring your
sure you're
cereal.
there. You're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna kick off. We're gonna have a good time. That's right. Saturday morning cartoon type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Pop in front of your MacBook or your computer, your PC, have a bowl of cereal, and watch Bigger Ford and Brian the Grizzly on the rewind. You're gonna enjoy it. It's nothing better than that. You know what I mean? Nothing better than that. I am Bigger Ford Entertainment, guys. Thank you guys for popping in. Much appreciated. It was great to talk about these shows, even though some of them are not really well, at least this one is not really that
All right.
great so far. But, I think it'll get better. And we'll see you on the next one. We'll be back. Peace, love, and hair grease. See ya.
I am inevitable.